everyone, crew. Let's talk about Reels today. So are you doing Reels? Are you scared of Reels? Do you not know how to create Reels? Do you don't really understand the, all the fuss about Reels? Do you want to, do more of them, but you're not really sure how? What are your thoughts around Reels? I'd love to know. So I want to share with you some things about Reels and give you the opportunity to, oh, I'm frozen over here. No, we're back again. Give you the opportunity to learn more about Reels for free. So I'm going to do something in a couple of weeks that's going to help you all with Reels. If you want to learn more about them, how to create them, strategy, how to put them together, all of the above. So this is going to be really, really helpful if you're somebody that wants to learn more about Reels, okay? If you are live with me, say hello. Let me know where you are watching from. Just a couple of quick reminders before I go into the content for today is yesterday, if you are a coaching community member, I did a detailed training for you regarding a day in the life of Helen in relation to content creation, repurposing content, and creating content in the flow of your day. Super, 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 super helpful. I think when it comes to content creation, people get overwhelmed too quickly, or most people fly by the seat of their pants with their content. So when you know how to create it strategically and effortlessly throughout your day, it is so freeing. So I walked you through that whole process in my coaching community yesterday. So if you're a coaching community member, watch that training. What was the other thing? I can't even remember. So let's move on. So Reels. Reels is one of those things that was kind of a content creation opportunity that was brought to our attention like a few years ago now. Those that jumped on them really quickly got amazing, amazing, amazing reach. Like I'm talking tens of thousands. It took a while for everyone to sort of jump on it. But now on social media, short form video is where it's at. If you're not doing short form video, you are seriously missing out. The main reason for that is short form video like Reels, and you can relate this to TikTok as well. If you're on the TikTok platform, that's also short form video. But you are missing the opportunity to get outside your existing warm market. Okay. Now, if you are serious about building a business on social media, you probably want to get outside your warm market. And you should always be paying attention to growing your network, growing your network, growing your network, growing your network. What happens with Reels is the platforms favor Reels as a content piece and actually send those Reels to majority of non-followers. So it gives you the opportunity, if you don't have much influence, you don't have established brand, as yet, like you're growing one, and you don't really have a lot of results in the industry, but you got a good message and you got a story and you're showing up and creating content. Reels can get you out there in front of a whole lot of strangers that you would never, ever, ever reach with any other type of content. So let's take Facebook, for example, or a post over here on Instagram. I'm live over here on Instagram, like a post on the feed, or maybe a Facebook post. That post will only be sent to a small number of people that are following you. So let's say you've got 100 people. That's just for an example's sake. You've probably got more than that, but let's say you've only got 100 people, like Facebook friends or followers, or on Instagram, 100 people there following you over there, and you just put a post on your feed. So you've taken a lot of time to write this amazing written post. You put an image with it and you put it out. How the algorithms work is that post will be sent to a small percentage of people that are already there. So, effectively your warm market. So you'll be lucky if that post gets sent to maybe 5 or 10 people on average. So average organic reach is, 5% kind of if you're lucky. That's it. So you could be creating all this content, on your Facebook or your Instagram that's not short form video or Reels. And you could be pumping out content every day, but your content will only ever be shown to a very small percentage of the people that are already there. So if those people that are already there are not supporting you, they're not buying off you, they're not really interested in your business, who are you creating content for? Like, you can work really hard on social media for not much gain if you don't have the right audience. So why you really want to concentrate on something like Reels, and even TikTok, if you're over on that platform, is that you can get way outside your current audience, your current warm market. So it's something that if you really want to get more eyeballs on you and grow outside your warm market and have the potential to get customers or team members from outside your warm market, then you absolutely want to be doing Reels for that reason, okay? To prove my point, here's some stats, okay? So a study found that Reels see an average reach rate of 30.81%. Now, I just shared with you, like a post in the news feed on Facebook, you will be lucky to get 5%. Okay? Reels can give you 30%. So already you're getting more reach out of that type of content. So that's, more than double the reach rate of other types of content. In terms of impressions, Reels surpassed other post types with 2 more impressions. Now, what impressions mean is the amount of kind of time somebody sees your post. So the amount of time it's put in front of people. So you'll get far more reach, like somebody might see a reel more than once of yours. So that's what like an impression is. So 2 times more impressions from a reel. According to research, consumers find short form videos 2.5 times more engaging than long form videos. So this is the world that we live in. Do you not agree? Like short form video. People's attention span is just shocking these days. Everybody's distracted. People go to their social media, they have a quick look, they're out. They're on, they're off, they're on, they're off. Like their attention span is just not there for a lot of longer form content. So it's needed in certain circumstances for training and things like that, like videos, like I'm teaching you something, like it needs to be longer than like 10 seconds. But short form video is what people are gravitating to. Any of you got kids, teenagers, all they're watching is short form video. Now, they might not be in your target market, but that gives you an example of what kind of content is trending, okay? Consumers find short form videos 2.5 times more engaging than long form videos. And it's the most engaging type of in-feed social media content. So short form is definitely a crowd favorite. So that's what's written in research, okay? It is the most engaging type of in-feed social media content, okay? eMarketer predicts that Instagram Reels will be used by 62.2% of marketers in 2025. So if you are listening to this video and you are not one of those people doing Reels yet or doing them consistently, you are missing out. You're missing out on engagement. You're missing out on reach. You're missing out on building your audience. So it's something that you definitely want to learn, how to do. Check this stat out. Instagram users are spending 17.6 million hours a day watching Reels. That's just on Instagram. Instagram Reels usage has increased by 57.4% over the last year. Reels will get the most reach out of other content types. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. So if you're not convinced that Reels is a place to be, with all those stats, and there's heaps more stats than that. But Reels is something you definitely want to bring into your content creation mix, or perhaps just do them a bit more regularly. You don't need to flood your feed with them. Like, I wouldn't suggest you have, like, especially on Facebook, I would not suggest that you have reel, and all your feed is full of reels. On Instagram, you can. It fits on Instagram. It doesn't necessarily fit on a Facebook personal profile. So there's different strategies on different platforms. You could, maybe cross promote and connect your Instagram to Facebook. But then there's issues that come up with that you could be over posting on your Facebook. Like, there's all these things that you need to know about how to put reels together, how to create a successful reel, the formula for a successful reel, the intricacies of cross-promoting and how you go about that between Instagram and Facebook, and vice versa. How you get the right formatting on a reel across platforms, because there's only one way that you can do it. Like all these things, do you know all these things? If you don't know all these things, I am giving you the opportunity to learn about all these things for free in 2 weeks' time, because I'm doing another Reels Bootcamp. And when I say another, I have not done a Reels Bootcamp for almost 12 months here for free. I've done heaps of training in my coaching community for those that are members of that, but I've not done like a public free Reels Bootcamp for almost 12 months. It was March 2024, the Reels Bootcamp that I did. So I'm doing it again for all of you. So I'll say it again, I'm doing this for free. Over 4 days, roughly up to about an hour each day. And don't complain about the time frame, I'm doing it for free. So I'm going to give you a crap ton of knowledge and strategy and ideas and, all the intricacies that you need to know for free. Okay? So day 1 of that boot camp, I'm going through, I'll just read you what I'm going to go through on each day. Day 1 is understanding reels and why you should create them. Day 2 is learning about the different types of reels, features and examples. Really important for you to understand that. And I give you 25 types of reels. I'll go through all of them. Day 3 is the essential elements for your reels to be effective. Like, what do you actually need for a reel to be effective? And we'll look at some of the features and, go through those features. And day 4 is actually about strategy. You need a strategy. You can all do reels, but if your reels don't have the right formula, if the reels are, you don't have the hook and the attention grabber and all the things, the right formula for it, and if you don't know about the cross-promoting strategies and how you get your formatting right, then all your reels on Facebook can have all the text squashed up together, and you've got no idea how to resolve that. All those little things, I'm going to share it all with you in my free Reels Bootcamp. So I'll be doing it for 4 days. It'll either go from Monday to Thursday for the US and Canada. So that starts on is it the 17th? Is that a Monday? 17th, I think. Or the Tuesday to the Friday if you're in like Australia and New Zealand, etc. And it'll all be in my free group. So I won't be on Instagram, I won't be on TikTok, and I won't be on my business page at all that week. I'll only be delivering this in my free group. So if you want to learn more about Reels and everything about Reels and get all of that for free, then registrations are open. Okay, we're ready for you. So I'm going to put the banner up on the screen. This is where you can register. So I'll just say it out loud for Instagram because you can't see my screen. You should see it on YouTube. So if you go to helenmartinonline.com/Reels Bootcamp, that's where you can register for free. You'll get the dates, you'll get the times. Before we start, it's not for a couple of weeks yet, but you will get a whole workbook. I've got a workbook for you that'll have a whole lot of blanks in it. So we will work with this workbook over the 4 days. So you have a full completed workbook, at the end of it as well that you can refer back to with the strategy and all those kind of things. So I'm not only giving you the free video training, I'm giving you all these notes on the training. It's going to be really cool, and you will benefit a lot from it if you need to learn more about Reels. And trust me, you want to learn more about Reels because it's the only piece of content that gives you untapped organic reach. Every other piece of content, as I mentioned earlier in this live video, will only get sent to a small percentage of the people that are already there. If you seriously want to build on social media and you want to widen your network and build your following, you must be doing short form video, which is Reels. Okay. But Instagram Reels are quite different to Facebook Reels. And, you want to learn about the cross promoting and what differences that make and how to put them all together and, et cetera, et cetera. Obviously, this is a huge topic. I'll be live with you 4 days, up to an hour of each day, going through all those topics that I just mentioned. But I can't cover absolutely everything because there's a lot of pushing of buttons and things like that. Those of you in my coaching community will get additional training, you know, after the boot camp as well, with all the pushing of the buttons, etc. But this is a fabulous start. So that link again, helenmartinonline.com/Reels Bootcamp. Register now. You'll get sent a copy of the workbook about a week before that we start. So make sure that you have access to that. And if you have a team, you have team members that need to learn about short form video, share that link with them. helenmartinonline.com/Reels Bootcamp. I'll have posts going up on my business page, my free group, and Instagram with the graphic, the registration link, all the details. Share that out to your network, your team, and get them on this free training. So I don't do these very often. It is a lot of effort for me, and I'm giving you all my intelligence and experience for free in this boot camp. So over to you to register, spread the word, get on it. You don't want to miss it. If you've ever been on one of my boot camps before, you know how much information that I give. They are really, really, really valuable boot camps to be on, if I don't mind saying so myself. Okay. Trish, what are you saying there? The new 3-minute Instagram reels sound great and suit my kind of content, which is often makeup tutorials in various forms. So yes, three-minute reels will suit you. But is anyone really going to sit that long through enough? It depends on the value. So yeah, they might, Trish. It's suitable probably for you if you're doing a tutorial. So if it's right for your target market, yeah, they might watch. There are intricacies with around that because Instagram's given 3-minute reels, but Facebook hasn't. So any of you that cross promote, you're going to have to be wary of that. But 3-minute reels is definitely something to take advantage of, and I'll tell you why when we go through the boot camp. Okay, so all those little things about what's new, how to use them, why to use them, some of the pitfalls of them, some of the things that you need to be aware of. I'll cover all of that, all the latest stuff in the boot camp as well. Okay. Oh, and thank you, Olive. Olive has put it in the chat as well, depending where you're watching from. You will see that on my business page. You might not see it in the group, but that's the link there on the screen. So go and register and get yourself ready to go. That'll give you the link to the group that I'm delivering it from. And when you're registered for the boot camp, that means you'll get all the emails. So the next day, the link for the next day, the recordings of the day before, like everything you need to know to keep you on track. You won't get any of that information unless you register. So helenmartinonline.com/Reels Bootcamp. It's free and you will learn everything that you need to learn about Reels. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. Jane tried to use 3-minute on Instagram and didn't show up on mine. So I'm not sure why that would be, Jane. If you've got the feature, then it should show. So that's a little bit unusual. Something weird going on there, Jane. But yeah, I really hope to see as many of you as possible. So that's not next week. It's the week after that I'm delivering that. And again, it's only in my free group. I won't be live that week on Instagram business page or YouTube because I'm exclusively delivering that in my free group. But once you register, you'll get the information for the group that I'm delivering it in and everything that you need to know. Okay? Any questions, put them in the chat and we will answer them for you. This is my last live video for the day. I did not go live yesterday. If you didn't know, it's because my company made a huge announcement. We're tight-lipped though. It's only for people in the company to learn about, and we'll be public with all of that in a couple of weeks' time. So exciting, exciting, exciting things going on. But I look forward to seeing you guys next week for more training. So I will catch you then.